The world is filled with extraordinary people. Every once in a while, they step onto a stage, look into the lights, and do something that reminds us how limitless human potential truly is. Welcome to the channel where talent has no borders, no limits, and no boundaries. This is the home of wonder, emotion, and pure global magic. Welcome to the greatest acts on earth. Before we begin, make sure you are ready to experience the next 10 hours of the most breathtaking, emotional, and unbelievable performances from across the world. These are the artists who make us feel alive, who make us believe again, and who prove that dreams are stronger than fear. Let the journey begin. From the moment the first contestant steps onto the stage, the air changes. The lights dim, the audience leans forward, and somewhere deep in the crowd, someone whispers, "This is going to be special." It could be a singer, a dancer, a magician, or someone who does something no one has ever imagined before. The world holds its breath. A voice rises, soft at first, then stronger, richer, more powerful. It fills the theater, touches hearts, and sends chills through everyone listening. That's the power of talent. That's the sound of truth. In one corner of the world, a young girl stands barefoot on a stage with only a violin in her hands. She has trained for years, dreaming of this one moment. The music she plays seems to speak every language at once. Notes shimmer like light over water. People cry. When she finishes, there is silence, the kind of silence that means something sacred just happened. Then the audience explodes into applause, and a star is born. Thousands of miles away, a dance group moves like a single heartbeat. They spin, leap, and twist in perfect harmony, telling a story without words. Every move is a message, every beat a declaration that passion can unite us all. The crowd rises, cheering, as confetti rains from the ceiling. Judges stare in disbelief, unable to find words for what they just witnessed. This is what makes the global stage so powerful. It's not just competition, it's connection. Every act you'll see in this journey has something that goes beyond skill. It's the emotion behind it, the story that drives them, the pain and joy that shaped their art. There's the street performer who spent years singing in subway tunnels, now standing under a spotlight with tears in his eyes as the audience rises for a standing ovation. There's the acrobat who fell countless times but never gave up, now soaring through the air like a bird, defying gravity itself. You'll see illusionists who bend reality until your mind can't keep up, creating moments where the impossible becomes possible. You'll see comedians who bring laughter to millions with nothing more than a story and a smile. You'll see dancers whose feet move faster than thought, who speak to our souls through rhythm alone. You'll see choirs from remote villages harmonizing like angels, blending voices into something that feels like heaven itself. And then, there are the unexpected ones, the ones no one believed in. The shy teenager whose voice could rival legends. The elderly man who plays guitar like the spirit of blues itself. The child who paints with light, the woman who turns her pain into poetry. Every act is a universe, every performer a story waiting to be told. Together, they form a symphony of humanity, diverse, beautiful, unstoppable. What makes this collection of talent so special isn't just the skill, it's the courage. Every performer you'll see tonight took a step toward a dream when no one else believed they could. They faced fear, rejection, and doubt. They practiced when no one was watching, dreamed when no one cared, and stood back up when life knocked them down. That's why they shine now. The stage lights flicker. A magician in a velvet coat walks forward. The audience watches in awe as he lifts a deck of cards and begins to weave a story of mystery and wonder. The cards float, vanish, reappear, turning into doves that take flight over the crowd. People gasp, cameras flash, and for a few seconds, everyone forgets what's real. That's the magic of human imagination. Then, from another corner of the world, a group of drummers takes the stage. The beat begins deep and low, rumbling like thunder. Then it grows, layer upon layer, until it feels like the earth itself is alive. Dancers join in, their movements fierce and electric. It's tribal, primal, and unforgettable. The rhythm runs through your veins, your heartbeat syncing with theirs. That's the pulse of the planet. Throughout this marathon of global talent, we travel through every emotion. There will be laughter, tears, awe, and joy. You'll see people who have nothing but give everything. You'll see creativity born from struggle and hope built from heartbreak. You'll see how one voice, one performance, one spark of courage can ignite inspiration in millions. In one unforgettable act, a blind pianist sits before a grand piano. His fingers glide across the keys, and music flows like sunlight breaking through clouds. Every note carries a story of resilience, of beauty found in darkness. The audience listens in silence, knowing they are witnessing something sacred. When the final chord fades, even the judges can't hold back their tears. Later, an aerial duo takes flight above the stage. With nothing but ropes, balance, and trust, they spin through the air in perfect harmony. Every movement is a dance with danger, every leap a promise of faith. The crowd watches breathless, knowing that one mistake could end it all. But they never fall. They soar. As hours pass, the showcase moves from country to country, from culture to culture. Each act brings its own color, its own sound, its own heartbeat. There are flamenco dancers from Spain, fire jugglers from Thailand, opera singers from Italy, beatboxers from Japan, poets from South Africa. The variety is endless, but the message is the same: the human spirit is limitless. When a small boy steps on stage with a guitar almost bigger than himself, no one expects much. But when he starts to play, the melody that emerges is pure magic. His fingers move with impossible speed and precision, his eyes closed in concentration. By the time he finishes, the entire room is standing. Even Simon Cowell would be speechless. There are moments when talent transcends entertainment and becomes something divine. A choir of children sings in perfect harmony, their voices rising to the rafters. The song is about unity, hope, and peace. People in the audience hold hands, tears streaming down their faces. It's a reminder that in a world divided by borders and beliefs, music can still bring us together. In another corner of the globe, a contortionist twists and bends her body into shapes that seem impossible. Every movement defies anatomy, every pose looks like art in motion. The audience watches, half in awe and half in disbelief. When she finishes, she bows gracefully, and the crowd roars. The journey through the greatest acts on earth is not just about performance, it's about emotion. It's about what happens when someone finds the courage to show their true self to the world. It's about the child who was told they'd never make it, the dreamer who was laughed at, the artist who refused to quit. We see a juggler who uses light to paint the air, creating trails of color that form shapes and illusions. We see a tap dancer whose shoes sound like thunder as he moves across the floor faster than the eye can follow. We see a mime who tells a story so powerful that it brings the audience to tears, without saying a single word. And then there are the voices. Voices that make the hair on your arms stand up. Voices that sound like pain, joy, and eternity all at once. One singer performs a song so emotional that the judges can't speak afterward. The host wipes away tears. The audience chants her name.